My name is Mohit Sengupta. I go by Mohit as an artist. I'm an artist who makes music, but is interested in a lot of different things. Where I come from, there's so much diversity within our culture that I feel the need to share it. It's funny because I moved to the US because I thought my music would never work back home in India, uh, because I was so influenced by Western culture growing up. But then once I moved here, I fell in love with my home and I started making music in my own language, and that's where my fan base is now. So, music for me is, I think, beyond race, beyond countries, beyond language. Because I make music in English and Hindi, but I perform them out here in the US, and I have people vibing to it. Oftentimes they assume that it's other languages, and that tells me that it's still like enjoyable regardless of what is being said or if they're understanding or not. There's something about like taking a risk, and as artists we're all risk takers, and really like the doubt aspect has always been a thing about if I should do it or not. And I tell people that if you don't, like not doing it is worse than trying and failing. A master has failed a million times, but a, a failure has never tried once, or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't like using the word failure
Yeah.
because I don't think anybody is one. But one who doesn't try has already failed.
Yeah.
So it's important to just take the first step. I come from more than just my parents, I come from a society where everybody around you will judge you for the career you take. As South Asian, as Indian, the stereotype is very much like engineer or doctor, and that's cool. I wish I could do some of that. My mom's always wanted me to be a pilot, but there was definitely like a big hump in the middle where I fell in love with music because I felt like I wasn't good at anything else, and it was the first thing I felt like I was good at. In 7th grade, I remember like having a conversation with my mom, being like, "Hey, like I want to do music for life," and she was like, "What? No?" I was like, "What do you mean no?" And at that age, I was like, I've never been stopped from any other career, so I was like, "What do you mean? Like I can't do music?" And then it was like a whole argument. But over time, like they just had to know that I loved it a lot, and I think I'm blessed to have parents that after a certain point fully supported me, but they also never stopped me, so I can't say never they like came in the way. I think career choices is hard, but I think they took a chance on me, and that's all I needed from them, and so I'm grateful, but it is what it is.